Well, the federal government has arrested a government contractor whom they believe is behind the leak of a top secret NSA document detailing Russian efforts to influence last year's presidential election. 25-year-old Reality Lee Winner. Reality Winner I thought that was her screen name. That's her real name. She was arrested Saturday and she has been charged with gathering, transmitting, or losing defense documents. Court papers didn't name the media organization Winner is accused of giving the top secret documents to, but The Intercept published a report on Russian hacking just before she was arrested. Joining me now, it's Jim Harper, the Vice President of the Competitive Enterprise Institute. Welcome back, Jim.
Nice to be with you, Kennedy.
So let's talk about Reality Winner a little bit. Is she the Edward Snowden of 2017?
Barely. She did leak information, classified information, and I think she did the public a service on the whole. Unfortunately, the service she did was illegal, and she didn't have the skills or the knowledge that Edward Snowden did, nor did she reveal the information that's as important as what Edward Snowden did.
And when Snowden gave his gigantic trove of documents to Glenn Greenwald, who happens to run The Intercept, he did so because he knew the vulnerabilities at the NSA, and he did pretty much everything on a thumb drive, which he took with him when he left the building and the country. But this person, I don't think she realized that the NSA has been scorned. And this is a spying agency, and they figured out how to use their internal skills to squash people who will try and Snowden them once again.
Yeah, where leaking in Washington is a professional sport,
yeah.
And Edward Snowden was a professional leaker. Reality Winner wasn't playing tennis like they did in the Obama administration. She wasn't playing hockey in terms of leaking like they're playing now in the Trump administration. She was playing checkers or tiddlywinks. She really didn't know how to securely leak things, that is, secure vis-a-vis herself. And so she's been arrested in short order.
And what's going to happen to her?
Well, it looks like she may do jail time.
Yeah.
Again, I think that on the merits, she may have served us well, because people know people need to know about phishing attacks. Election officials and companies that produce software that goes into election machines need to know about the seriousness of these hacks. We can defend ourselves better if we know about these problems. But that service was illegal, and I don't think she was really well advised to go it alone like this and put this information out.
She was an active member of the Air Force for about 4 years, so she knows her way around government institutions. She's been working for a contractor for the NSA since February, and I think it is a very intoxicating thing to be in this position and leak something to the media to give you a sense of power and control. But you say ultimately it comes down to the fact that, and this is something I agree with you on, these government agencies are too vast and too powerful. They just have way too many resources concentrated in single places that operate in utter opacity.
Yeah, this episode illustrates a story that we've seen illustrated again and again. The federal government is super large. The intelligence bureaucracy is super large, and classification is overdone regularly. So you've got these huge agencies with lots and lots of stuff that shouldn't probably be classified. It's just hard to secure that stuff. Security should be thought of as a strategic weakness, rather secrecy.
Yeah.
You're in a weak position when you're trying to keep something secret today in the digital age, because somebody can put something on a thumb drive and walk out with it. We saw that in the Chelsea Manning case, Edward Snowden, and now in a small degree with Reality Winner.
All right, and there are also too many intelligence agencies. The fact that we have 17, I think, speaks to your point. And I guess my question is, because I'm not surprised to see someone under arrest for leaking. I'm not surprised to see that person coming from the NSA. But what I'm wondering is she a convenient scapegoat?
Well, she is, and it perhaps helps the Trump administration say that they're getting after those leakers. That's something that President Trump has talked about doing.
Yeah.
But the serious leaking for his purposes is the stuff that's happening in the White House. It's the people who are skilled at this, the people who are at the level where they can do so with impunity. We see that again and again. If you're at a certain level in the government and you leak, you get away scot-free. Not something that Reality Winner gets to do.
No, she did arguably much less than Hillary Clinton, but she will probably see jail time. And I think you're absolutely right. There are advisors very close to the president, very high up in the administration, who are leaking information, trying to damage each other. And we'll see if anything follows from that. Jim Harper, thanks so much. Appreciate your time.
My pleasure.